On a temperate afternoon for football here in the Southeast, there's a good look inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Aviators of Paris taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Second down and 3.
Let's go. 38. Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
10 cycles.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That one deep for London. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. So another on-target throw in that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are,
and he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's Miller on 1st and 10. Well, that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there. 62 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Miller. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I would say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick hits, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lose your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 4 yards out. And the Aviators respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Miller. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and everyone will try back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Too able to connect on the extra point. The lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Miller on 1st down. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Able to connect on that.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 17-14.
17. Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Falcons at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Safe back at the 29. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
In motion, the tight end. Now Miller. Throwing on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Aviators 24, Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they nearly get this all the way to... The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This ball down the field for Pitts. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Third and 4. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Ritter. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Coup now for the point after.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Miller.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Miller.
They think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's down the field and caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Miller. Here's Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain to the fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Miller. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Miller. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Miller now looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got it moving downfield, but that's a play. He just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Fighting through at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Here's Miller throwing on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Miller locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Coming left is Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators are back within a couple of the lead. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll turn to Kamara.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Ritter.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Chase Claypool, 46 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 39-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Miller. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
You know, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Miller. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
11 yards for number 11.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 4 yards out. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Ritter. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Ritter from the gun. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. They will take the 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And what a big-time play there.
41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards for number 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Miller on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 13 yards out.
And the Aviators are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Ritter to throw it. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
Ritter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
25 yards.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This is 1st and 10. It's complete. Kamara gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. Pass complete. Thomas.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Atlanta, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. So that'll